bought this after I saw that it had 20,000 5-star reviews on Amazon. It
What?
immediately removed a 2-year-old.
What the fuck are you doing?
Carpet, so I wanted to try it on some other stuff.
No,
It's safe
no.
for fabric, and I've had a really hard time getting these leftover food stains
look
out
at
of
shit.
my son's clothes.
Don't.
Sprayed on the Folex,
I
gave
would
it a
buy
rub
those.
after the
Don't.
wash, they were
Oh my
gone.
god.
I'm so amazed that I had to try it.
Welcome. Allow me to introduce myself. You're listening to The Basement Dwellers, hosted by your boy Jacob the Man Charles Santoro and the one and only Ali Rayna.
We don't have that kind of relationship.
Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to the channel to get the latest updates too.
Tell me what your hand's doing over that button first.
But for now, just kick back and put your feet up, because they got a fresh one delivered to your speakers. Alright.
That was pretty sick, huh?
What the fuck did I just watch?
I love that guy.
Like, I was confused at first. I'm like, what? Why is he saying no? What's happening?
That's one of the best videos I've ever seen in my life. And I don't know if this guy is so meta that he's aware that he's a fucking creep show and he's just upset, like for real, like he doesn't like watch like people washing dirty panties, or like he knows he looks like the guy that likes that and he's being funny. You know what I'm saying? So like,
I think it's the latter. Honestly.
Oh my god!
There's no way you can be that age, figure out how to operate TikTok, say some shit like that, and be dead. I don't see that happening. I could be wrong though.
Could be. I mean, dude, TikTok. I'm so blown away with how fucking like how many people actually use it, and there is such an underbelly to this website that's just like shit that you would never see. Like, I don't know, it's profound, and this is one of them, and I'm just so in love with it. Everything this guy does, like how professionally upset he is, it kills me.
And TikTok is a fucking trap, dude.
Right.
I spent hours and hours and hours on that shit. I'm just like, let me not touch this shit. I have an entire inbox full of people sending me shit. And it's like, if I go down that rabbit hole,
yeah,
I'm fucked for the rest of the day.
That's all you're gonna see. What are your what's your TikTok algorithm looking like usually?
What do you mean?
Like, you know how, all right, I'll give you an example. So for some weird reason, I refuse to use TikTok. However, every other social media app that I use has TikTok. Mm-hmm. So like Instagram has it, Facebook has it. And eventually so the way that this all works is that if you don't keep scrolling and you actually watch things, I'm sure you've noticed that eventually you have things that are either the same creator or the same concept. Like for example, on Instagram, a lot of mine is hot women playing guitar. DIY projects, you know, stuff like that. Yeah. So like what would you say is like your most like?
Honestly, I have like a healthy mix. Like I'm pretty sure I have ADHD, so it doesn't take much to like catch my interest, especially on a short format video like that.
Yeah.
Like it's just a healthy mix of everything.
Yeah. It's gonna be the death of us all. So, you know, might as well get comfortable with it. This is a huge momentous occasion. I feel like I say that like every 2 episodes. I feel like every 2 episodes I say this is a huge big moment. Not only is this episode 40, by the way, which congratulations to everyone in this room. You'll notice that my Rodecaster and my computer is nowhere to be seen. That's because we have Cristian helping out on the technical part of it. So, hey, buddy.
This is really hard, man.
Are you already stressing out?
I'm having the hardest time right now, but
you feel like you're in a live broadcast right now? Like you're...
Yeah, I'm just sweating a lot, you know.
No, you're doing good. You played
next time, man.
You hit play properly. That was a good sound drop. Did a really good job.
Okay.
Yeah, you're doing good, man. Don't worry about it. Yeah. Yeah, episode 40. I finally have an unpaid intern. That's great. And I'm actually joined by Leo.
I'm not getting paid for this.
No, you're not. Absolutely.
Okay, I'm leaving.
Yeah, I'm sorry. You paid me because you bought your own food also. So Damn. It's like, you gave me money to buy your food for you. So it's like, yeah, you're not getting shit out of here.
I mean, you almost bought it again because you dropped that shit out the drive-thru.
I picked up food. And it was so much food, the bag just fell. And the lady was just looking at me. And me just being panic mode, I was like, I'll buy it again if I have to. Because she wasn't saying anything. And so
you a fucking retard or what?
All right, you might be grounded from the soundboard. No, but then she kept looking at me. I was like, so how are we going to solve this? Because I want my food. But yeah, no, she gave it back to me. We're joined by, again, I feel so weird because I didn't, I didn't know your name until like 2 weeks ago.
It's all right, man. I like to stay low key anyway.
That's fine. So we're joined by Leo, AKA NeonBright. This is a big thing for me because Mr. NeonBright here was my opening and closing music for like the first like four or five episodes. I knew you from Tyler. You were the camera guy on the Your Thoughts podcast that I was on a couple times. Had no idea that you made your own music. Listened to it, loved it, and immediately with no hesitation was like, "Can I use this?" So I appreciate it, man. I'm glad to have you on.
Oh yeah, it's great to be here.
Yeah, I'm glad that now you were able to come on for this. You know, when I got all the nice stuff, and you know, I don't ever want to go back to just like audio ever again. Like it just. Like all this stuff is annoying. Like as you can, you know, they can't see, but what we know is that we're essentially this is our tomb right now.
Yeah,
we can't really get out.
We're not really going anywhere.
If there's a fire right now, everyone but Cristian is kind of fucked. You know what I mean? Christian's able to like bolt and leave. But no, man, it's really cool to have you on. Tyler told me that you guys kind of took a little bit of a hiatus on the podcast. Yeah.
Yeah. I got a new job, and the training was like 3 months long, and we tried to have a session after one of my work days, and I'm just like, bro, I am tired as fuck. I can't do this.
Yeah, it's definitely something that's been mentally draining on me too. And like, I feel so bad. Like with like Cristian and I, like we're married essentially. You know, he's been how long have we been friends? Would you say? Friends.
Like best friends? We've known each other since 8th grade.
Okay, but when were we like friends? After high school?
We were friends during high school. At least I thought we were.
Oh no.
I feel like I'm intruding on something that should have already been discussed.
So when did I know that we were friends?
No, yeah, we were like, I would say we like became best friends like right after high school.
So, you know, it's I feel bad because you know we were talking about it before we started that we play like the 40K tabletop and stuff like that. And you always make me feel like I'm neglecting my kid. You're like, Dad, are we going to go to Disneyland this week? And I'm like, I'm sorry, kiddo. Like, I can't, you know, I feel bad.
We spent both hundreds and hundreds of dollars, like, and you're just squandering it away.
But I also spent hundreds and hundreds of dollars on this, man. I can't fucking win. Every expense. What I've learned, dude, is any hobby worth, like, getting excited about is just money.
Oh, yeah.
Whether it be fucking music or tabletop games. I mean, I guess unless you're just like like a skateboarder or like you just go to the gym. But I don't really consider the gym a hobby. I don't know. Would you consider the gym like a hobby?
Yes, you do, motherfucker.
I don't know.
When's the last time you went to the gym?
Years. One of my best friends, she's a physical trainer. So I don't know, the way I see it, it's like a lifestyle. You either go hard, go home type shit. Yeah,
I like going to the gym. I just have to actually fucking get there. That's my whole thing is that, and then I always do that thing I think like you do and like Cristian does. It's like you're up at 3 a.m. and you're just like, I'm gonna get my fucking life together.
Yep.
I'm gonna fucking stop smoking. I'm gonna eat a fucking salad for lunch, and then I immediately go to Jack in the Box and have 6 tacos, and then I sleep until noon.
Bro, you know how many times I was supposed to wake up and go for a walk? Just this week. Never happened.
It just makes you feel like shit, dude. Like honestly, like that's the thing is like I have to learn that I'm either gonna do it or not. And I think that's what it came like with the smoking thing. Like every year, I'm like I'm done. Every year, it never fails. That as soon and I think it's like Pavlovian. As soon as a certain person is like, "You want a cigarette?" I'm just yes. Like it doesn't matter. Like you know, it's just like strangers. I'm like, I'm good. Like I'll hold on to it. Anytime that Cristian has given me a cigarette or like asked, there's no hesitation. I tried for a little bit. And even him, like he knows me so well. He's just like, no, you're not. Like you're good. He knows how to sucker me back in, dude. It's like a fucking drug dealer. He's like, yeah, don't worry. First time's free. You know. I kind of want to dissect this clip a little bit. Can you rewind it?
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
Please do.
We got to talk about this a little more. We can't not talk about this dude and his legendary fucking TikTok.
This man looks like an out-of-work Colonel Sanders. Jesus Christ.
So yeah, hold on. Before you hit play, the first thing I want to notice or I want to bring up is that mustache, dude. That's fucking crazy. Also, a great camera angle. That looks like every camera angle of a guy who, yes, Cristian has noticed the double shot. Cristian's doing improv right now. That is the angle of every 45-year-old man on Facebook. You know what I mean? Like every time you
creepy as shit.
Yeah, like every time you see like a racist comment or like just something that's way out of left field, it looks like that right there. So go ahead and hit play for me real quick.
I bought this after I saw that it had 20,000 5-star reviews on Amazon. It immediately removed a 2-year-old.
What the fuck are you doing?
So I wanted to try it on some other stuff.
So one thing I want to bring up first is that I don't know what the original intent of her TikTok was. So I don't know if she's using her panties and it's supposed to be like baby shit. Like she's like trying to like, cause you know, there's like reusable diapers and like that's what I thought it was. Like, what did you say? What did you say earlier? Like, I sent him this video and you're like, this lady shits a lot. Yeah. This lady shits her pants a lot. Like if she has to make an FAQ about it. Like, so I'm confused on like what the original intent of this is.
I mean, I'm really just stuck in the middle. Like I'm hoping those are hers, but at the same time, I'm hoping those aren't all.
It's just a bunch of caca in her fucking underwear, dude. And the whole time, this guy is so upset that he's fucking. Keep going.
Fabric, and I've had a really hard time getting these leftover food.
Oh, that was the shit.
Straight on the full leg.
I would buy those.
I mean, at least he has standards.
That looks like shit. He says it with such like, oh fuck,
I'm not doing that one.
Oh my god, that's so fucking funny. Because that's just such an
leftover food.
Oh, that was the shit.
I would buy those.
Oh my lord.
Have you ever met anyone who's into that kind of stuff?
I do not talk about this kind of shit with my friends. I feel like that is like a personal thing. So no, and I hope you nasty motherfuckers ain't out here doing
no, 0%. At least no, I've never really been into this, but I've definitely taken a deep dive on people who are really into it, and I think what it comes down to, like what it really boils down to, is that it's like it's just you nasty, like like that's what it is. Like no, it's just like because this is such like a nasty thing, like it turns them on. You know what I'm saying?
Oh fuck yeah, brother! I'm hard as a rock.
Yeah.
Can we just pause for a second and talk about how I thought you were about to say some enlightening shit? Just and just like, oh, you just a nasty motherfucker.
No, dude, that's fucking gross. I mean, I will never look, dude. I have already gotten many takes from people who listen to this that I am not the most. I'm not the most tolerant of people's lifestyles. Like I have no hesitation to just be like, that's fucking stupid. And I would say that if I had a friend that was just like, yeah, I spent $200 on this girl went for a run in these underwear and then sent them to me. Like I'd be like, that's fucking crazy. They make a lot of money. A lot of money. I don't know if you saw like the episode that we did, but we closed with a lady. It was the Valentine's Day episode. There's a lady who was on 90 Day Fiance, but after her run on 90 Day, she started an OnlyFans, and all she does is she sells her farts in jars.
I have heard about that, and
people buy it.
It's not surprising. It's just every time I hear about that kind of shit, I'm just like, what is wrong with y'all?
But you know what it is? You know, they all look like him. All of them. Mm. Like if you were to say, hey, I just bought some lady's dirty underwear, I'd be like, you're fucking with me. Like there's no way. Like you're way too put together. Like you're way too, I mean, you have a decent, like you have a nice job, you have a life, like you do things. There's no way when you're not, when the doors are closed, this is not what you're doing. I don't know. Has there ever been a situation where you feel like you've loved a woman so much or they're so beautiful that you would buy their underwear?
Buy their underwear?
Yeah, like that.
Nah.
No.
How about steal?
Maybe. There's something about buying it that's more depraved than just taking it.
Yeah. But stealing it, that's interesting that you say stealing it. Again, I feel like that's just it's only a taboo thing because you nasty. You know what I mean? Like I feel like that's like because you know it's nasty. You know what I mean? It's the same way that I look at like people. Did you know that like one of the most number one searched porn subjects in Arizona was incest porn?
That's not surprising.
Really? That's not surprising to you?
Yeah, not to me. No. I went through a really bad breakup, so me and Pornhub were best friends for a minute. And it's like every time I'm just like this incest all over the fucking place. I'm just like, this is what Arizonans are into.
You know how I know people who, every time I bring this up, you know how I know people watch it is they always say, well, they're not really brother and sister. I'm like, you watch it. That means you watch it. And that means that's what you tell yourself when
every
you watch
fucking
it.
time.
Yeah, for sure. But you like it because it's nasty. And I think that humans are just innately nasty pigs.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Especially dudes. You know what I'm saying?
We're
like,
fucking disgusting.
Yeah,
we're
disgusting.
atrocious.
Gross. And that's how women get their money, dude. Like that's it. Man, that's awesome. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, God damn, you were right. It is hot as a bitch.
I know. I'm telling you, dude. We'll take a break and just straight up cool off in here. These lights are fucking unforgiving. So I know that you said that you just recently released a
little snippet.
A little snippet.
Of a little 2-track EP.
Been jonesing about that. I know you've been posting about it on your Instagram. How long have you been making music independently?
I would say since 2019.
Okay, so that's still fairly. Can I ask how old are you?
26.
Okay, so really?
So I've messed around with it here and there throughout my life. Like the first time I ever touched anything musically, I was in middle school. It was my first time seeing a fucking MacBook. So I'm just like, oh, what cool shit can I do? And I saw GarageBand. I'm just like, I like this shit.
Yeah. I think shout out to GarageBand, dude. That is still how I get my audio only.
I mean, hey, it works.
I will say, as much I talked a lot of shit about Mac on the last episode, but I will say they're the only company that offer a free software to convert WAV files to MP3, and that is the only reason I use GarageBand still. Every other thing is like you have to pay for it, so that's why I still use it. I tried to. Well, no, I want to keep talking about it. So you started in 2019, but you said has it always been like electronic music, or have you ever tried, like, do you play any instruments?
I'm currently learning how to play bass guitar. I mess with the electric guitar a little bit. It's a little scary. Them 2 extra strings, they just fuck me up for some reason. Yeah. I mess around with piano a little bit. I was in marching band when I was in high school.
Cool.
So I do a little bit of percussion.
So you've always been pretty musically inclined.
Yeah, it was kind of just like something that I would like kind of shy away from for some odd reason, just because like I come from an academic family.
Okay. Any musicians in the family?
My mom and my aunts used to sing, and my mom just at one point didn't want to do the music life, so like all 3 of them just stopped and said, "Yo, fuck it, we're gonna become parents and just live our lives that way."
Cool. Yeah, I had one. I feel like there's always one person in the family that kind of gives you like the bump to do so. I had an uncle who was just like, he was so into like 80s like thrash metal. It's like, to me that was like the end all be all. So it's like I wanted to be just like that. I got, he gave me my first little guitar. I learned a couple Metallica songs and stuff like that. But I've always had an appreciation for electronic music, especially when I was a kid, and especially 90s industrial music. Like whenever I think of pure nostalgia, like how did you describe it? You sent me a playlist that was like that kind of music that I really like from the 90s, and it's like really percussion-y. What was it called?
It's drum and bass.
Is that all it is?
Yeah.
Yeah, drum and bass music. Like I always describe it I don't know how much you know about, but have you ever played like Street Fighter 3 Third Strike?
Probably played it once in my entire life.
Okay, well, okay, then the other way I describe it is like Toonami, like Toonami music, you know what I mean? Yeah. Which is all like just really fast percussion-y with a little bit of synth. Like I've always appreciated that, but electronic music, I've never been like I look at people how they do it, I'm like, fuck that. Like the amount of like, because people, like when I tell people I'm editing this podcast, it's a few cuts here and there. Yeah. But I mean, like when I watch like people like Tyler like do their shit, I'm like, you're fucking crazy. Like I will always outsource that. So I think it's actually a really good skill to have.
Yeah, Tyler's come a long fucking.
Yeah, I'm actually really proud of him. Actually, I was gonna say shout out to Tyler. His band just released that EP.
Yeah.
Sounds great. What a cool music video, by the way.
I gotta watch the video again.
I was like,
I thought about it for a hot second. I'm just like, I don't remember if I watched the video or not.
You know what the secret is? Is that he had a GoPro with a drone. And they went to the desert and they had all these cool drone shots. I'm like, motherfucker, like that's so.
There's all these tingles running up and down my nipples.
Dude, you're doing a great job. You're doing phenomenal. Yeah, you're doing good. Imagine me trying to pay attention to you, and the whole time I'm looking down at this fucking thing right here. I wouldn't be able to pay attention. I feel like I'm part of the future now. I mean, honestly. Yeah, dude, I feel great right now. I feel like a legitimate host now. I don't gotta do shit. I make him do everything. Good job, buddy.
How does that make you feel, man?
I'm still here. I said I was going home. I didn't go home, so I guess I'm still here.
He hit me with a feels bad because we had this whole ordeal about him being a host, and I was just like, I don't know. And then I fucking scabbed him out of that. And then he said it today while we were waiting for you, and I'm like, yeah, man, if you don't mind doing that, he goes, whatever I can do to help. I'm like, always making me feel bad.
I didn't say that to make you feel bad. I said that because you're the homie and I support you.
See, I believe that just listening to the way that he talks in general, just everything he says just sounds like that. I don't think it's personal.
Everything I say just sounds sad.
Yeah.
I just feel bad.
I want you to feel bad.
Everyone feels bad
You're
for him.
my friend, I guess.
Yeah.
So.
You do that so well.
So are you from Arizona?
No, let me re-answer that. No. I'm from New York City.
Really?
Yeah, from the Bronx originally. 1 second.
Come on, man.
I don't have COVID. I'm vaccinated. Don't worry about it. Anyways, but yeah, I'm originally from the Bronx. I was born and raised there for 17 years.
Wow.
Came out here in 2012 for senior year of high school.
That fucking sucks, dude.
Yep.
That is the worst time. Not only did you live in the coolest city in the world in your most developmental years, you had to fucking leave the most developmental year.
I mean, I didn't necessarily have to leave. So I had the option of staying back in New York with my dad, but I'm just like, my mom sacrificed so much for me up to this point. Like, the least I can do is just come out here with her. Because she came out here because she needed to be in a warmer climate.
Okay.
So New York was too cold. She had to leave. So, you know what?
So I've always wanted to. I mean, I visited there when I was a kid. This one's empty. Can you do me a solid? You got longer limbs than me. Can you grab me that last beer? I've always wanted to go back there. I've always thought it was cool. Like, I'm definitely not a country person, like, at all. Never been like that kind of guy that's like, oh, I just under the night sky, you know. Until recently, I've been going really feral about wanting to live in a van. I've been watching a lot of van life videos, but that was the one city I've always wanted to go to and live in for a little bit. It's just that Los Angeles was a little bit closer.
Fair enough.
You know, I don't know about the Bronx. I don't think I can. I'm thinking more like Upper East Side. You know,
mean, just don't just mind your fucking business and you'll be all right. That's the best advice I can give you in New York. Mind your business.
Do you ever go back or?
I have not gone back yet, but that's mostly a financial thing. The first chance I get, I will go back. Got some people I got to visit, family, friends.
Visit or stay?
I don't think I would stay there. I historically have anger issues, and being in a fast-paced city like that where everybody else is already fucking angry, it's not going to do well for me.
I feel like, and please correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like living in a city like that has definitely taught you like for real people skills and definitely like street smarts. Just, I mean, I assume you definitely took subways and stuff like that to school, but I
mean, it also depends on how attentive you are, like in your developmental stages. Like, if you don't pay attention to anything going on around you, doesn't matter where the fuck you're from, you're just in the shitter.
Yeah, that's all right. Every episode. That's all good. So, do you ever miss living there?
I do. Especially like when I first came out here, like it was just drastically different because in any city environment, like life is always going on at all hours of the fucking day. Come out here to Arizona, I was like 2 miles from the Cardinal Stadium. It was quiet as fuck at night. You know how that was fucking me up.
No, we're essentially born and raised. So me and Cristian are both from California. You're from Rancho Cucamonga.
San Bernardino.
San Bernardino. And then you lived in Rancho.
Yeah.
And then you came here.
Right.
Yeah. So we're both, essentially we moved from suburbs in California to suburbs here. So, I mean, that's just been our entire life. So it's like, that was the one thing that always drove me crazy was, because it's hard for me to sleep. And so it's like the one thing stopping me from even going to visit is I feel like I won't even sleep in my hotel room because I feel like no one shuts the fuck up out there, you know?
Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
Yeah.
We're loud as fuck.
Yeah. And then I'm just blown away with just, honestly, unless I'm missing something, I'm just blown away with how expensive it is to live there. Like, I feel like to me, I mean, it's just like San Francisco. I mean, it's just like there really is no reason to live there. But it's San Francisco, and you get to say that I live in San Francisco.
Well, I mean, there's also like a fuck ton of stuff out in New York in general. Like, we've got a fucking M&M store.
What?
Yeah, there's a store in Manhattan, just M&M and M&M products. That's all it is.
That's cool.
It's dope as shit. I've been in there one time. It was pretty damn cool.
I gotta ask. Okay, so now we got a native New Yorker. I'm sorry I said that. Don't clip that. I gotta ask, what was your favorite place to get something to eat in New York? It doesn't have to be pizza. I'm not gonna say pizza. I'm not gonna say bagels. But I know that one of the best places there. I think you're the one that told me that Anthony Bourdain said that the best sushi he ever had was in New York City. And so it's like I feel like was it that? Did I get that?
It was actually Los Angeles.
Oh, was it? Oh fuck. Never mind.
See, I grew up as what you would call lower middle class, so I was really eating the same shit we eat out here. Only difference was you would sub out the Mexican food for either Puerto Rican or Dominican food.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yep. But I would say my favorite thing, it's every New Yorker's favorite breakfast. Bacon, egg, and cheese on a fucking roll with an Arizona iced tea, my nigga. That's
fuck yeah, brother. I'm hard as a rock.
That's pretty sweet. All right. That's so, and I mean, because that was the one thing I liked about living in Los Angeles. I moved there in 16, 17, anything like that. And there was like a bodega on like every corner, you know, and just like that. So it's just like, I go get myself a pack of smokes. And then in that same place, I can get a scratchy lottery and an egg sandwich. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I've always wanted to go there. Like I've had friends that have went there. My buddy Justin Kirshner went there for comedy. Like I've always wanted to go to like the Gotham comedy club. And, you know, there's a lot of things I've heard a lot of things ever since like COVID hit, you know. I mean, it was essentially like the biggest city, or the most city in the world just went to an ass grinding halt, you know, the last 2 years.
They were not happy about that shit at all.
Really?
You know, like motherfuckers were intentionally like meeting up in the middle of the street just to break curfew. I'm just like,
oh, so there was like legit curfews and stuff there?
Yeah. Yep.
Was there curfews here? I don't even remember.
There were, but just like that, we were ignoring the shit. But we weren't making a spectacle about it. We were just like, fuck that shit. I'm going to go do whatever I feel like doing.
Yeah, I don't think I ever once in my life, like during that time, was like, I got to get home by 6 o'clock. Like,
no, over here, the curfew is, I think, 10.
Oh.
Was it?
I think so.
Huh. This is.
Or at least where I lived. I don't know.
Oh. Yeah, I don't think we ever did that. I mean, that was fucking weird too. Were you in an actual workspace in March 2020?
Yeah, I was working at Amazon when that happened, actually.
Gross.
Not the warehouses, though.
Oh, okay.
Central operations, which
Cool.
is arguably worse. But we're not gonna talk about that.
So not cool. Did you? So then, okay. Well, I was gonna say, did you get furloughed? There's no fucking way you got furloughed because Amazon.
I was still working.
Did you get furloughed?
Hell no.
Yeah.
My job figured out a way to fire me.
Oh. Well, without saying the company, I mean, you can say the company if you want, but like, what were you doing during March 2020?
I think I was still selling cars.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I worked at the same job I was at now, and yeah, it was so weird because I was in a lead, like supervisory position, and I'll just never forget. Like there were people that were like hitting the floor. We had like agents, but it was like soft sales, and they were hitting the floor for the first time. You know, after training, we met with them maybe even that day. I swear to God, like I'll never forget. I met with this girl, and it was like a 30-minute meeting. She was super sweet and nice. I go to my lunch. I get a message from our the big cheese, like whoever's like the highest at the center that I was at, and he was just like, everyone turn off your fucking computers right now and meet me in like the meeting area or whatever. And he was like, we are going to term all of these people right now. And I was like, I just met this person. And I was like, sorry, you guys have to go. And then I'll never forget, I knew my ticket was coming. Like I knew it was on the way. So I was like I'm going to go do something fun or like, something. And I was on my way to Sedona, and it was almost beautiful. Like I felt like I was in a fucking Wes Anderson film. Like I was hiking in Sedona, and I get the call from my boss at the time. I was like, hey, I'm sorry, we got to let you go with this. And I was just like so at peace. I was like, okay, that's fine. Yeah, but then I just wrote it out, and I just took that fucking money.
Hey, fuck it.
Yeah. I was definitely making fun of people who were just like, I got to find another job. I'm like, why, dude? They're paying you fucking more to sit at home. I don't know. I've also been a big fan of just fuck the system. Like if they're just going to give you that money, just absolutely. You know what I mean?
Take it. Just don't complain. Just take it.
Yeah. Like I had like my stepdad was always just like, morally, you should, try to find. I was like, fuck you. Like I'm just going to fucking hang out and do whatever the fuck I want until my job calls me back.
Fuck you. I'm trying to help you, motherfucker.
Yeah. Fuck you.
The only thing I would have been worried about at the time is just like having employment after things were ready to go back to normal. That would have been the only thing if I had.
Well, I think it was because they told me, they were like, hey, let us just sort everything out and then we'll give you a call back. I know that like you had to meet like qualifications to even work from home or whatever, but I did it prior. So like I was like, I'm not worried at all. So yeah, I just figured like, fuck it, like let it. I mean, granted, it wasn't a vacation. You couldn't do shit. Nothing was open, Should have invested in that fucking Dogecoin though. I'll tell you that much. I made pretty okay, but not as much as I should have, because I definitely had weirdo friends that were like, dude, you gotta get in on this.
Honestly, I would say stay the fuck away from cryptocurrency. Like,
so you're not a crypto guy.
I mean, I've looked at both ends of it. Like, I've seen a lot of the beneficial things to it, but I've also I look at the negative aspects of things. There's nothing safe about doing cryptocurrency at all. Like, yeah, it's decentralized, but think about it like this: if somebody put some fraudulent transactions on your account or whatever, if you're banking with a financial institution, they have measures in place to make sure that you can at the very least get your money back.
Yeah.
If that shit happens in crypto, you're fucked.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we had someone back when I was in Chandler. We had a friend of mine who was one of those guys that was just like, I bought it when it was like $1 or whatever, you know. And this is what it'll always drive me crazy. I love the way he tells it so good. But like the story was that he's always been I didn't have access to like really like internet until I was 18 years old. Like there was like I don't know if you remember that or you were part of the people that made fun of me for it, but like I think you know what it was? Remember when we were in the 8th grade and like you and Sebastian would try to convince me to get an Xbox and I was trying to tell you guys that I couldn't even play live because I didn't have fucking internet in my house?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like I didn't have internet. You know what I mean? I didn't have like a phone for the most part until I was almost out of high school. But he was one of those guys that knew all of this shit. He knew about like the Silk Road when it was like, you know, so all that shit. But he said he bought 35 Bitcoin when they were like $5 a piece or something like that. But then he spent like 6 of them on like this like shitty Bluetooth shower speaker. And he says something, and the way that he said it, he was just like, I'll never get over the fact that that speaker cost me about $320,000, you know, but he was able to make out. I really do think it's gambling. I mean, you just have to be at the right place at the right time. Anyone who tells you like, oh, it's spiking or it's going to go up or this is going to happen. I mean, they're so full of shit. It's like anything else.
Y'all been saying that shit for the past 2 years. When the fuck are y'all getting to the moon, motherfucker?
Right. Yeah. I mean, really, I will say it is funny though, that the power of the people and internet and Reddit though, it is really funny. Did you ever follow that story with GameStop?
No, but I heard about it briefly.
So there was like this whole thing, like with GameStop was a failing company. I mean, video games now, I don't have to leave, just like everything else. I don't have to leave my house. I don't have to buy physical game copies anymore. I could sit there and just buy it, you know, which I will say, I had an argument with someone online, a stranger, because I love arguing with strangers. If you're still pre-ordering video games, if you pre-ordered Elden Ring 6 months before it came out, you're a fucking clown, especially if you pre-ordered it as a digital copy, as if they have finite copies. That's fucking stupid. But someone was like, oh, dude, GameStop is essentially like bankrupt. So there's this channel on Reddit that's essentially just like the subreddit that's been like, put all your savings into it, all of your savings into it. Like just fuck it. Like, let's just see, like, because it's funny because these higher ups, these 1% will tell you like, this is what capitalism is all about. Free market. Like do whatever you want with your money until people start doing it. So lo and behold, that GameStop stock goes from like $25 a share to I think at its peak, like $380 a share. People were talking about how they're just like, I'm a fucking millionaire because I was on Reddit one night and I put my life savings because I'm a fucking crazy person and I put $20,000 into GameStop.
Because I'm a stud.
Exactly.
I'm ballsy. I don't take no shit from anyone.
You're really fucking good at that.
I know, dude. Like it's so crazy. Dude, there are legit subreddits that are all about like the irony of just put all of your money into this. Fuck it. Are you a gambling person?
Me, no, but I would never put all my chips in any one singular basket. Like we've heard the stories growing up about how that can fuck you over. I don't know why people are still doing
Oh, I heard the stories, but I'm absolutely a person that will just say, fuck it, dude. Like let it ride. I love trying to get Allie to gamble almost every single fucking day. About literally anything. Like we'll do something. Like, and I bet you rent money. She's like, why would I do that?
So you do like gambling?
Right? I don't do it for the sake. I don't do it because I know I'd become a monster. But if you want to, if anyone's like casual gambling, yeah, for sure.
So what's the appeal? Like I could never make the correlation.
So let me ask you this: what worries you about gambling? What's the biggest worry that you think of about gambling?
Wasting my fucking time and emotions.
Okay, I like exhausting my time and emotions to potentially win a bunch of money. That's the way I look at it. And I ask you this because most people will say, well, because I don't want to lose my money. But you could win your money. And that's like what I tell people. Like it's just like, and like, no, that's fucking crazy. Of course it is. It's fucking insane to assume that.
Makes sense.
But I don't think of it as a half glass empty.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
See, I suffer from depression, so I'm just wired like that.
So as soon as $5, dude, seriously though, I started putting a little bit of money in Bitcoin, and like I pulled out because it's just going down and down right now because they're gonna start taxing it, which is also fucking stupid. But yeah, man, I put like $50 in, and then I'll get a notification that like Bitcoin's down 6%. I'm like, well, gonna kill myself, jump out a window, like fuck it. There goes my money. You know what I mean? One transition. I'm going to ask you this because now it's not officially in my control. How much time are we at right now?
36 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow.
We'll do the transition. I got to ask, How are you on spicy food?
Oh, Jesus Christ, I got a bad feeling about this. I'm not the biggest fan, but I have been eating more and more of it lately. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's my change of location, but I've just been eating a lot more like spicy and Mexican foods in general. Like I actually wasn't a fan of that stuff originally.
Go ahead and get that one ready to go. Go ahead and close out of this one. I want to show you this because I fucking love. If it's gonna kill me, like please, like it's one of my favorite things. Like I'm absolutely obsessed. And
so you're a masochist.
Yeah, oh, dude, I want to apologize for how shitty this video is. This is from a long time ago. But to give you some context of this, this guy is at like a chili fest or something like that. Check this out. Go ahead and hit play for me.
Your everyday, ordinary chili peppers here.
And this is the Buchalogia, the world's hottest chili pepper.
Right.
Pause it.
A million.
He fucking said, "This is the hottest chili pepper in the world." Oh, really? And just fucking ate it. No hesitation. No hesitation on that.
Is that you?
That 100%.
Okay.
Would you do that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta let it hurt, man.
Just for the experience. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I've never I look at like these wing challenges or like this like I watch like Hot Ones and stuff like that. I'm like, that's baby shit. Like, no way. I want it to hurt, dude.
Okay, so let me tell you about the worst experience I had with a spice food. And this was when I was in high school. So this was like 2013. You guys have been up to Flagstaff, right?
Yeah.
Ever been to Louis Chicken Shack before it closed down?
He might have. He lived there. He went to school in NAU. You know anything about that place?
I don't think I've ever been there though.
When did you go?
2012?
Yeah, 2012 to 2014.
Oh shit, we were there the same year.
Oh, probably.
Huh. But anyways, pause. No, I was there the year after. I was 2013. But anyways, so there was this place called Louis Chicken Shack, and they had this like spicy sauce called the Scorcher. I went up there with one of my classmates at the time because I was still in high school. We went up there for a little track meet, like outside of the school, and we were there just eating, enjoying our stuff. And then one of my friends dips his fork inside the Scorcher because all the sauces come in like these little containers. That one was the only one that was halfway full.
Yeah.
So they dip their forks in, just like, wow, that's really hot. And my stupid ass takes a fucking French fry and just scoops up a whole fucking bunch and just takes a bite.
All it takes is one person named Cristian to tell me you're not going to drink that sauce right now. I'll fucking drink it, dude. Like there's just something about it, and I will absolutely be like, like I'm not going to pretend like it doesn't hurt. I just like whatever, dude. Like fuck it. I watched way too much Jackass growing up. So
at least you're real about it. Like I tried to be a tough guy and play. I'm like, it's not that bad. And then it really fucking hit me, and I just started screaming in front of the fucking restaurant.
Yeah, dude. Like let's go ahead and finish it. So he just ate the fucking pepper.
Heat units.
What does that mean?
Oh, that's the world's hottest chili right there. And so I'm going to give you some milk to cut that heat.
It's starting to kick in a little bit.
That's all the milk to go give him?
So, that was a dumb move.
Pause it. He bit it again. I don't know if you saw that. He fucking bit it again.
I did.
And you know that regret is already there. So what? Oh. It's a million Scoville units. What's that mean?
Bro, I can't even judge him. I can't judge.
Oh my God. Rewind that a little bit. I got to see him take it. I didn't notice that when I first got this clip. I didn't know that he took another fucking bite of the fucking...
So, that was a dumb move, wasn't it? I don't even taste the milk. No, not so much.
Oh, dude. Oh, man.
How long is this going to last?
For some people, 5-6 hours.
Oh, shit.
If
you should have asked for the Carfax before you took that bitch off.
Dude, look, if this was more high definition, you would see the panic on his face. He said a few hours. About this man essentially just ate pepper spray.
You don't need to see it in his face. You can see. Look at the head tilt. He's just like,
yeah, dude.
What did you just say?
Oh my God, that's right there. Oh my God, dude, no hesitation. I remember when I was selling cars back in like 2014. Someone brought like you know how they always have like the chili flakes for pizza and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
These ones were legit like ghost peppers. Yeah, absolutely. Like I just like the whole thing. I was just like, fuck it, like it because it's for fun. And I don't know, maybe you know what I think it comes from. I think it just comes from I always just want to be silly, like in front of my friends, and it's just like, but also like if I was alone, I would have done the same thing. I don't think about like how bad it's gonna hurt coming out. I don't think about any of that. I just know that I'm ready to fucking die. Like fucking, let's get it, dude.
You're a fucking trooper, man.
Go ahead and play.
You are the super trooper.
Seriously, it all depends on you.
Information I could have used a while ago. It keeps giving, doesn't it? Got some tears.
I think the low definition makes that face that much better.
Oh, dude, that you want to cue the Curb Your Enthusiasm music right there. He like, oh, dude, that sucks so bad. I think that he was just trying to be a classic like newsman, like, you know what I mean, like a showman, and just be like, all right, fuck it, and just eat it for fun, you know. Like, this is the same kind of energy. I don't know if you ever saw that clip where like the guy's at like a high school like basketball game or whatever at half court, and he just like throws it back, like just like he's like part of like, he's like, you know, they always have like those corny like one-liners, and it's like, oh, it's gonna be a straight shot or something like that, and he makes it, and everyone's like,
oh yeah,
and then he's like, shut up, no way. Like it's the same energy, but with way worse consequences. I don't know. So let me ask you this: have you ever done anything for just the sake of the story? Like, have you ever done anything so stupid, like your friends are
cinnamon challenge?
I think that's one of the first things that we ever did together. That's so funny you fucking say that.
So it was the cinnamon challenge was one. Another one. So this was like me being stupid in love in high school. I jumped on the fucking train tracks when I had a fucking cast on my foot just to grab a big ass teddy bear and give it to a girl that I liked.
You're not even together.
No, we're not. That's why I was fucking stupid.
There's so many times that I think about that, like back there, like all this dumb shit that I did for girls that I just realistically, you say like love, and I was like, I just wanted to see you naked so bad. And it's just like, I never got to see that.
Yeah.
But the cinnamon challenge, I think that was the first thing we ever did.
Yeah. So that was back in like 8th grade.
Yeah.
I think I was selling my my bass amp because you know I still have it now, but it's funny because like I was telling Jacob, I heard Jacob play guitar. I didn't really play guitar, but I had a lot of guitar stuff, and I was just like, yeah, I'm thinking about selling this bass amp. And he's like, how much do you want to sell it for? I was like, I don't know, like $80 or something. He was like, oh, okay. And that was it. And then I think the next weekend or something like that, there's a knock on my door, and I like wasn't allowed to have friends over or anything. And then it's Jacob. I was like, oh, it's that kid from school. I don't know how he found my house.
I look like fucking keep in mind, back in like the 8th grade, I looked like fucking Rob Dyrdek. Like I just had spiky hair and wore like Toy Machine. Oh, is that breaking? Uh-oh. There we go. Yeah.
There it is.
Sorry.
No, that's all right. I'm the tech guy. It's my fault. Yeah, he had like Static X hair and like DC shirts and stuff.
Oh, Jesus.
And he showed up. He's like, "Hey, man, I'm here to buy that bass amp." And I was like, "Oh, what?" Like, you know, I was like 13, so I wasn't like 100% serious about selling it. He was like, "Yeah, can I take a look at it?" And I was like, "Sure." And then I like brought him up to like show it to him, and he like played my bass a little bit. And he was like, "Oh yeah, that's cool." He's like, "Yeah, if I get some money, I'll definitely buy it from you." And I was just like, okay. And then I'm like, I guess I'll walk you back outside now. And he's just, hey, have you ever heard of the cinnamon challenge? Just, no, what is that? He's like, oh, dude, you have to try it. And then
I was straight up, this is the first time we've ever hung out, and I pretty much was just like, do you have cinnamon in your house right now? Like, do you want to see something crazy?
He says, do you want to see something crazy? But he makes me do it.
And you did it.
I thought you were going to be the one to mention that shit.
No. This fool comes into my house, blue balls me on buying my bass amp, and then asks me if I've ever heard of the cinnamon challenge. And I never thought to eat cinnamon before, so I was like, oh, it's going to dissolve in my mouth. It'll probably be really sweet or something, right?
You were wrong.
I was wrong, and I threw it back, and I, you know, did the whole big red cloud thing, and he was just, all right, man, well, I'll see you soon.
Oh shit, that's better than what happened with my cinnamon challenge. I was in fucking culinary arts class when this shit happened. We were done for the fucking day. It was a Friday night. Me and my friend were just like, oh fuck it, we'll do the cinnamon challenge. Our teacher's just like, okay. He knows what's gonna happen. He didn't say shit. So we take some fucking cinnamon, and we're just like, we do the cloud thing. We're fucking choking. 2 students choking in the fucking kitchen.
Yeah.
If somebody brings us 2 glasses of water, we drink the fucking water. It was a bad idea. Cinnamon is non-soluble in water.
It just stayed there.
It just stayed there. We were choking even more. And my stupid ass, I'm on the fucking floor. I see the fucking cup of water. I'm just like, I need some more fucking water. I keep drinking this shit, not realizing that there's cinnamon floating in the fucking water. And I just hear my teacher just like, the dumbass is still drinking water. He's still drinking water. Somebody bring these idiots some milk.
Oh. That's the shit that I'll never fucking forget though. Like I love being that dude. Like I just love being fucking silly, and like I love doing it just for the laugh. Like
yeah, man.
You know, it's another one of my favorite stories is when we were at like some like Chinese buffet place. What was that? I don't even remember like the situation, but we were at like some Chinese food place, and it's not even a bunch of friends. It's me, him, and like one or two other people, and he and I we punk each other like all the time, just dumb shit, right? And I don't remember what incentivized you to do it.
You were like, I think it was like the whole time we were eating, you just kept talking about how excited you were for the ice cream.
I do love like soft serve buffet ice cream. I know it's basic, like just powdered milk and sugar, but like I love it so much. So I get that.
So you like what you like.
Yeah.
I like waited for him to bring back his ice cream, and he like set it on the table, and there was like a big cup of sweet and sour sauce, and I just took his ice cream cone and I just dunked it upside down in the sweet and sour sauce. But like, props to him because he's not gonna let no one punk him out. He just took it out and just ate the whole thing.
There's not a single bone in my body that will allow someone to punk me out like that. I refuse.
How did that taste?
Probably not good. It probably was just like shitty, but you think I'm going to let him know that? I'm going to look him right in the face while I eat it too. Like it's
Fair
just,
enough.
yeah, man. Like I did that shit all the time. Like, yeah, I would eat peppers raw. Like I would do that shit. Like I think I've eaten like eggs raw. Like I think like straight up just cracked them in my mouth. Like just like whatever. Like just for the fucking love of the game. Like it just, I don't know. I've always found that shit funny. So when I discovered like how amazing fucking hot food was, I just like a fucking heroin addict, dude, just needed more and more. And now I just need my fucking food to hurt. Like any spice of any kind is fine, but I will not give you kudos unless I'm
like crying. Oh Jesus!
And like Allie knows that's just like when we go to Chipotle, like I gotta get extra hot sauce. Extra hot sauce, and I feel bad for her because we'll be sitting here on the couch, and it's just like she hears me just. And like she like gets so pissed off because it looks like I'm hurting, which I am.
Oh yeah, you're literally burning your tongue. That's literally what spicy food is. But you know,
yeah. So it's like whatever. I thought this video was really fucking funny because it's just like I would absolutely do the same thing, but I would definitely ask for seconds. You know what I mean? Did you know that there is an actual competition where people just eat hot peppers?
Yes. Are you thinking about doing one of those?
I would do it.
You should definitely do one of those, man. I think you'd enjoy it.
Getting hot food from the source is pretty ballsy. At least with like hot sauce, like you have like a bunch of different flavors and stuff in there. When you're eating straight up like what are they like just like ghost peppers or whatever that fucking thing was, like you are getting hot. Like that's all it is. Like this is a chemical reaction that is supposed to stop people from eating it. And dude, have you ever seen like the footage of it and stuff like that? Dude, it's like fucking hot dog contest, dude. Like it's just a bucket of peppers. And they're just eating them and eating them and eating them.
I think I might have seen that in a movie or something, but in terms of like the actual competitions, I don't think I've seen those. And I've seen some really fucking weird competitions over the years.
Like what?
And the one that I'm thinking of, I can't even fucking remember exactly what it was. God damn it. I'm sorry.
Is it food?
I don't remember what it was. I just remember looking at that shit when I was in high school. I'm just like, why are we doing this shit? I think it was something regarding wood, actually.
Like you eat wood?
No. No, God, no.
Oh. just the wood eating competition? That's
You a fucking retard or what?
Can you look that up?
A competition with wood?
Wood eating competition. Now I'm curious.
All right, yeah, let's see. Here you go. Here's a test. He fucking.
I'm sorry in advance for whatever might pop up when I try to type in eating wood.
Oh boy. Well, it's okay. It's a good thing that post production Jacob will come in and save the day. It's all right. We'll be quiet while you search. It's fine.
I'm sorry.
No, it's all good.
No, you're good. It's all right. You can do that. Let's see. Pull that up, Jamie. Wood eating competition 2022. There you go.
No fucking way.
Let's go ahead and check that out.
Well, that just says competition. Or is that?
Yeah.
Be it?
World food. No.
Okay.
Go to videos. No, it's all hot dogs and shit like that. Like the Nathan's one, I'd probably do. Just to say that I do it. But I know that like those go. Have you ever watched people eat hot dogs like that?
Yeah. Some of these motherfuckers are insane.
Oh, they like dunk them in water and shit like that. Like it's fucking crazy. Ugh. But then it makes me feel full and gross every time I look at it. I watched like this one guy once on Vice and like he's like this super, you know how like some of them are actually like pretty fucking like jacked. Like there was like this one Asian dude, and like they said like to train, like he eats like because he's from like Japan or something like that. Like yeah, dude, he's eating like 6 bowls of salad to like get his stomach all expanded. He's eating like a shit ton of pasta. Like you work in like you literally just get your stomach expanded. Like you're supposed to drink a gallon of water a day, or sometimes 2. Like because you're supposed to essentially be full all day long. Like you're supposed to be legitimately like think about like if you just took like a dumbbell and you held it in this position all day long. That's what they're doing to their stomach. So it's consistently stretched like that. I think all food eating challenges are fucking an act against God. Like you should not be able to do that. Like when I watch Man vs. Food, I'm like, this is not okay. Like I see like these like pizza eating challenges, or like he did one where he had like 8 milkshakes. I'm like, dude, like the human body. I like hot foods and stuff like that. Like, and I'll eat the hottest shit out there. But if you tell me that I have to drink 9 pounds of milkshake, and then the only thing I get to say was, oh, I got this sick trophy, but I also threw up 9 times after I fucking had that. Like, no way.
No, it's not worth it to me. No.
Are you a big eater? You munch?
I was when I used to run track, because I was always expending energy, so it's like I was always doing something. My teammates would watch me eat and just like, how the fuck do you do that? Like, you're so small. I was like the real life Shaggy Rogers.
Have you always been like a thin kid?
Yeah. I kind of fucking hate it.
Why?
Okay, so have either one of you ever been thin before? I might be a stupid question. I don't know. Fuck it. I figured I'd at least give it a shot. You know, I don't know your past.
Yeah,
so
back in our,
I actually used to be. Jacob hates when I mention this. I used to be the captain of my wrestling team for 130s. I used to be a machine, man. But
I was skinny.
Right, so I'm gonna hold this L for the next 25 minutes. No, but so it is very terrifying to have a strong gust of wind lift you up off the fucking ground. That is a real thing that happens. It's not fun. And it's like, no matter how much I eat, I rarely ever get bigger. So it's just like, I'm just going to wait till I get older, and then I'm just
Do you want to get bigger?
A little bit.
A little
bit, yeah.
Well, you're pretty tall, too, so you're kind of like stretched out a little bit.
I'm lanky as a motherfucker. My balance is just not...
What are you, 6'3"?
No, actually, I'm only 5'11" and 3. I'm 6 foot.
Oh, I was like, don't fucking lie to me. I was like, no fucking way. You're that.
We'll just say 6 feet. I'm actually the shortest out of my dad's kids.
Really?
Yeah, my brother's 6'4", and my dad is 6'2".
That's all I've ever wanted to be, and that's something that I can't even achieve. Is I've always just wanted to be fucking tall. Like I've always just, there's something about tall people that I'm just like, I don't care if I'm 190 pounds. If I'm 6 foot, if I'm 6'5", like I'd be so fucking happy. I'm just small and stocky, just like Cristian.
You'd probably look a little strange at, what'd you say, 160?
I know, dude. I look
6'5"?
Yeah, I look like a pencil.
Oh my god.
Yeah, dude, that'd be fucking. You know what it is? I've always just wanted to dunk a basketball at 10 feet.
There we go. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I grew up watching just 90s basketball and just looking at that, I'm like, I wish, dude. And then I couldn't do that. So then in like 2006, 2005 to 7 or something like that, then I just started worshiping Steve Nash because I was like, he can't dunk the basketball, but he's pretty cool, you know? But what it really was is I was just always salty that I couldn't dunk. So
I mean, you're not missing anything.
But if you could do me a solid and never in your life ever say to a fat person that I wish I could be a little bit bigger.
I'm
gouge your eyes out,
to you.
dude.
I'm not going to make that promise because sometimes I do wish that. I won't do that to you, man. I'm sorry.
It drives me crazy when people say that, dude. Like I have so many people at fucking work that are just like, oh man, I just don't know what it is. Like I swear, like the other day, like me and my friends, we had like 40 hot wings and like 6 beers each, and it's like I don't keep it, and I'm like I want to fucking.
Oh no, so I wouldn't go to that extent. Like I wouldn't like say I eat this and this, and then I never get big. Well, actually, I did just say that, but that's only because you asked.
Not only did you just say that,
proactively
he looked us right in the face and said, "Have you guys ever not been fat pieces of shit, or is that just something that happened?"
I mean,
like
y'all look average to me. To me.
No, we're pretty big.
We've always been pieces of shit, but
so y'all said that one. I'm not.
Well, no, it was just because we had cool high school friends that had people that allowed us to drink after high school. So I would say right after high school, I just discovered beer and weed, and I wasn't playing sports anymore, and I just lived life in excess, and that just fucking carried me. Like
mine was just because like when I was wrestling, I straight up just eating disorder the whole time.
Goddamn.
To make weight. Like, yeah, I just wouldn't eat, or I'd like make myself puke and stuff. But once I graduated, I was like, I don't have to do that shit ever again. So, I mean, I'm definitely a lot thinner than I should be the way I eat.
Yeah. Well, you know what stresses me out is, we just talked about this before you got here, is that one thing I'm trying to work on, and I don't care what he says, you should not be doing, is I know a lot of people who are eating once a day, and it's thick. Is that you? Are you a one-a-day eater?
I try to eat more. It's like my appetite. Well,
what time do you eat at?
Depends on when I feel like fucking eating, to be honest with you. Like, I have no appetite. I know what the fuck's going on, but I can't help it.
I have to ask you a really, really personal question right now.
Jesus.
Seriously. So, we have a friend named Aaron, and you sound just like him.
Oh, geez.
Like, I barely eat, but when you do eat, is it a lot?
Yeah.
Okay. Just like him. He does not make daily poops. I have to ask.
I do.
You do. Okay.
Yes.
All right. So this madman goes, I swear to God, his own words, sometimes up to 4 to 5 days without shitting.
That is definitely
That's
not healthy.
Crazy, right?
That's insane.
But everything you said sounded exactly like what he said. So I had to ask.
Yeah, no.
Daily Browns? Okay, cool.
I use the bathroom at least. Actually, I'm not even going to put a number to that, but I do use the bathroom.
Are you, as soon as you wake up, brown user?
If I had something big, like right before I went to bed, yeah.
Oh, dude, I could eat nothing. It doesn't matter. As soon as I wake up. Your body's not like that? You just immediately, as soon as you wake up, the first thing is just...
Oh, yeah.
It's poop time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, dude.
So the weird thing, or I don't know if this is weird, I know it runs in my dad's side of the family. Like, if we don't eat, we just get really fucking gassy. Is that normal? Is that a thing for y'all?
I get gassy in the way of, like, I burp a lot, weirdly. It's actually interesting that you bring that up, because now that I think about it, like, I'll burp a lot. But farts, no. What about you? Like, if you don't eat, do you feel gassy?
I haven't not eaten. I haven't skipped a meal since like middle school, sir.
What do you mean? We just talked about how you don't eat except for once a day.
I wouldn't call that skipping a meal.
That is skipping a meal.
2 meals.
That's skipping. See, that's skipping
if
2
I'm
meals.
eating enough for 3 meals,
No,
though?
see, that's a horrible.
So actually, funny fact. Remember how I said my best friend, she's like a personal trainer? So she's also like really big on nutrition and things like that. And she actually sent me an Instagram video of this dude who actually does every morning. He makes one big ass meal of
No
spaghetti.
way.
And the dude is fucking cut.
Look that up right now. Look up on Google. Do you have to eat 3 meals a day? I want to know right now, because I refuse to believe that someone who does this for a living showed you something that said that you can eat one solid.
I don't think it's about how many meals a day you eat. It's about how many calories you take.
Essentially, it is recommended to eat 3 square meals a day so your body is given enough time to digest the food that you consume while utilizing the nutrients required. Doing so will also help you feel less inclined to overeat during any particular meal. So I guess it's not necessarily... So go down to where it says people ask, what happens if you don't eat 3 meals a day? Skipping meals causes the body to lower its metabolism, how much energy it needs to function, causes us to burn less energy. Fewer calories can lead us to gain weight. When we eat, our usual amount of food leaves us with little energy because the body has run out of the fuel we get from when the food leaves us.
I call cap.
So, but that's my biggest thing is like, because my dad's all Mr. Fitness and he tells me about like metabolism. I believe that guy's fucking cut because he probably fucking puts in work.
Oh, most definitely.
I'm saying that if I am only eating 1 meal a day, it slows down your body's metabolism, and if I'm not doing anything that day, it just sits there. Like, that's what I'm saying.
What are you metabolizing though? You work from home, like
right? But
you're not expending tons of energy.
No, you're not. But I think that especially in our, because you work from home also in our predicament, I think it's better to eat 3 smaller meals a day. So it's just because you still naturally burn energy by doing miscellaneous shit around the house. I'm just saying that when you just put it all in your body at one time, it's probably not the best.
I never said what I did was good. Okay. I just say that's how I do it. Because the point that I made to you earlier today was I ain't got time to cook 3 meals a day.
But I just told you I don't cook 3 meals a day. Like I just have a piece of toast and like 2 hard-boiled eggs. Like that's enough to like sustain you for a good little while. And then it's lunchtime.
I'm not starving. I'm sustained. I'm stained, man. Like,
Oh, you're very sustained over there. Fuck.
yeah. Chilling,
Whatever.
bro.
I think I'm just too afraid of how fat I've become. So now I'm just
I know. So you're just body shaming your guests.
yeah, just skinny mini ass fucking.
Hey, fuck you, buddy. I'm just chilling over here, man. You asking questions, I'm just answering them.
Let's take a quick break real quick.
And now more of the Basement Dweller.
Good job, man. I didn't even fucking tell you to hit it. Honestly, I forgot that was even on the soundboard.
Give that man a raise, man. What you doing?
You get 1 extra beer tonight. Good job, buddy.
All right.
You did
I
a
got
good
you,
job.
man.
I'm driving home.
Oh God! Wait, no.
We had ourselves a quick little break. We were all melting in this apartment, so we had to cool off for a second. Been really fun having you on. I've been really enjoying this couch setup. Makes me feel
Oh yeah, man, this is really nice.
really comfy. There were definitely times where like Allie was talking to me in the last episode, and I was just like slowly, like just like fading away.
And he's gone forever.
Yeah, I was trying my best, like to not. This is why I tried like a little bit, like I gotta try my best to not get a little bit too fucked up for this because, you can absolutely tell the episodes that we've done that I'm like, all right, I've kind of had a little bit too much, and it's just like first and foremost, I'm a big slur. Like I just like, oh,
I mean, you're doing good so far.
I try my best. I gotta get like the Paula Abdul. You know what I mean? I gotta like just. I'm gonna drink the entire time, and I just gotta try my best to pretend that I'm maintaining for the sake of American television. You know. But I kind of wanted to show you this one before we headed out because I found this today, and it's one of my favorites. So, are you a are you a non-confrontational person? Like if someone shoulder checks you in public or if someone cuts you off in traffic, are you just like, whatever, it's not worth my time?
For the most part, yeah. I've had to do that. It's like, just ask yourself, is it worth dealing with the extra 20 minutes or should I just keep fucking walking and get to my destination?
So you mentioned earlier that you tend to have like an anger problem.
Yeah.
So, but is that kind of more like internalized towards yourself or has that ever gotten you in trouble with some strangers?
It has most definitely gotten me in trouble with strangers.
Yeah.
It's also gotten me fired from jobs.
Really? I don't suppose you'd be able to tell me any of those stories because I'd love to hear them.
So I can tell you one story about when I worked at a gas station. Didn't get fired for this one. I also surprised my coworker because I'm small, so people aren't expecting any force to come from, these bones. And I just got off the clock, and the overnight worker was taking over, and she had a little bit of a pride issue, We get a lot of rude ass customers to come in, and her big pet peeve was if you pull your ID out when she calls you, you just toss it on the fucking register. She has a fucking problem with it. And this particular night, I don't know what the fuck it was. She had just got in. I don't know what happened. She refused the man's service, and all he wanted was some fucking chewing tobacco. I'm in the bathroom while all this shit's happening, so I don't know what's going on. I come out, and I just see her arguing, and there's a long ass line to the door. I'm like, I can't get behind the register, so let me at least try to defuse the fucking situation.
Right.
Did a good job for the most part until dude started talking over me and ignoring me and calling me a bitch the moment I told him that there's nothing that I can do. And I'm like, all right, slap this fucking wallet out of his hand so we get the fuck out.
Woo!
And then the insults kept coming, so I grabbed a ladder and ran from behind the counter and swung that bitch at him.
Oh, fuck.
Thankfully, she caught me.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, she's bigger than me, so, she could still pull me back. But she was just like, damn, nigga, you actually got a little bit of strength. So, yeah.
Full disclosure, if I was in that line, I'd be hard as a rock, dude. Like, I love...
Oh, fuck yeah, brother.
Yeah, dude.
I'm hard as a rock.
I love watching people have such, like, just spiteful confrontation. I'm not usually one to do it. When I'm in my car, I'll say the worst shit. And I mean, it goes from 0 to 100.
I think we all do that shit.
Yeah, I mean, because I think it makes me feel better. You know what I mean? But like, do I really mean when I say no? But like, one of my favorites is I think me and Allie just started dating, and I think we were no shit like our third. Keep in mind, we started dating during COVID, so we really couldn't do that much anyways. So when we found something to do, like it was worth a lot. But like, it's just one of the when you have like those comfortable silences where it's just like you don't really need to say anything. You're just like kind of driving. Like when I'm driving. And this fucking BMW, because BMWs think they own the fucking road because their car is worth way more.
Fuck a BMW.
Yeah,
bro.
dude, fuck a BMW. They think their shit's better than yours. So he goes close. I'm talking like down the 7, we were in like Mace areas, like down like the 202, just like almost hit me, Didn't yell. Didn't get. I literally just said, I hope that guy doesn't make it home to his family tonight. And I looked right at her and I said, I hope that guy doesn't make it to his fucking family tonight. So what are you hungry for? I was thinking, you know what I mean? Like, dude, I say that shit all the time. Like, I hope you go home and your wife is getting fucked by 5 dudes and your family fucking hates you all because you cut me off. You're a pile of fucking dog shit. And then I come home and I'm just like, all right, whatever. I'm like, you know, whatever. Personal, I don't say shit. Yeah. I don't. Because I'm just like, look, most people, first of all, I'm like, what, 5'10", 5'9"?
These guys don't look that tough.
Yeah, that's me, dude. Like, I'm not tough by any means. I look like I'm a new employee at Zia Records most days. Like, I am just, like, my internal personality is just you, but 6 inches shorter. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just like, I'm sorry, sir. But when I'm alone, all day long, especially like when I'm playing video games that have no, like chat feature, I'm a fucking monster.
Oh, and it's coming for you.
Oh, dude, I'm going to get him, you know?
Same.
So I wanted to show you this because I think about every time I watch something like this, I think I would have paid any amount of money to just be shopping in the same area. Oh, so we're going to play this it's only 30 seconds long, but we're going to play it in segments and then we'll go ahead. So there's not a lot. We don't know a lot about this guy, but he has a service animal. So, you know, we don't know what kind of dog it is, but anyways, so we'll go ahead. We'll go ahead and start.
Please don't touch. Please don't talk to him.
Don't touch him.
He's a service dog, and you're distracting when you're talking to him.
Pause it.
So-
okay. The fact that he did not just throw this away as like a sure, whatever, you know what I mean, makes me assume that he gets this a lot. Oh my God, look at the doggy, you know, and like, if it was me, depending on this, if it's every aisle and someone's trying to pet my fucking dog and I need a service animal, I'd probably be like, hey, like, come on, guys, you know, the way that he said that, like it's like he has a script, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So he's like, it's a service animal, okay? Like he's busy right now, you know what I mean? And this lady had nothing but good intentions, you know? So can you do me a favor and play it from the beginning and we'll continue from there?
Please don't touch. Please don't talk to him.
Don't touch him.
He's a service dog, and you're distracting when you're talking to him. Sorry. Thank you.
That's why you staring at him like that.
Pause
Move. Excuse my language.
The stare down. This is exactly what happened right before this podcast with that lady at the fucking drive-thru. Just a stare down of just your move, buddy. Your fucking move. Why would you? So this is where I get mad at her because I'm like, that's it.
Just walk away.
Walk away. Why are you so upset that I just said that? And he even tried to be like, thank you. Go away. Like, that's it. And she's just fucking looking at. Now I'm starting to understand with what's about to happen. I understand a little bit I understand like that spark.
Oh, that wasn't the whole video.
Oh no, that was not the whole video.
Jesus.
Absolutely. So this is where chaos, like this is where like I would agree with him. Oh.
I don't like your attitude.
Fuck you.
Yeah. Yeah. Fuck you.
Yeah.
That's all you can do from there.
Die, bitch. Come on.
God. Wait a minute. I wasn't ready for that one.
Oh my God. Go back to like the to the 15-second mark. And we'll just right there. So, oh my God, you got to listen to what he says, dude. Oh my God.
I don't like your attitude.
Fuck you. Eat shit and die, bitch. Come on. Poor bitch.
Oh, gee.
She said, if you didn't hear it, she said, poor service dog. Like, that was such a, I'm sorry. That was such a cunty thing to say. Of just like, oh, you poor, like, fuck you. I respectively told you, do me a solid. I'm just trying to get my fucking groceries. I'm sure I get this question all the fucking time. Do me a solid. My dog is fucking with me. Please don't pet him. I'm sure, and I bet you $1 million that dog has a thing on, like a service dog, you know?
Oh, the vest?
Yeah, like the vest, you know? And you and I have the common courtesy, like, oh, that's a adorable dog.
Yeah.
Move on. I gotta go get my groceries. The fact that she was like, oh my God, like, enough.
Don't do that shit.
Don't do that.
Don't.
So here's my question. Do you feel like this man was 100% justifiable to just go off like that?
I would say 90%.
90%.
90%. He didn't have to say the eat shit and die. That was just out of nowhere.
Fuck you, bitch.
I don't know what the fuck happened to him earlier that day, but I am sorry, bro.
That would make... I could be late on rent. I could... Like, it doesn't matter what's going on in my life, you know? Like, I could have gotten stabbed and mugged that day prior, but if I hear this and I'm in the grocery store, my month is made. That is the funniest fucking thing. I love anyone who just flips the fuck out like that. Dude, you know what we should do? Can you try to find that video of that lady from the soundboard on YouTube? I would love to show him that video because it's, first of all, Walmart.
I do want to see that.
Walmart Walmart confrontation. It's fucking Walmart. I loathe going to Walmart because it's just like, you know who goes there. I go there because it's fucking cheap, but it's just like, you look at some people and you're like, dude, no way. Like, no way. Like, I was there the other day and there were 2 meth heads trying to get burner phones. And the other meth head was so tweaked out of his mind that he kept leaving. Like, his friend, like, he just kept wandering away. And then his friend started fucking yelling at him. And I'm like, this is okay, so here we go. The accuser of brethren, dude. So, okay, yeah, dude, check this shit out. So, my favorite.
Charity, motherfucker. I'm just trying to help you.
I'm sorry, but I don't need your help.
Yes, you do, motherfucker. You do need my help,
Pause
sir.
it.
Can't you see?
So the context of this, I if I didn't explain it during the break. So this lady addressed him, and she's trying to just preach the gospel. This man, okay, to her credit, this guy, if it was me, I would have been like, okay, all right. I'm sure this guy probably was like, I don't believe in that, which caused her to fly off the fucking handle. So I ask you, before we continue, if this lady was like, do you believe in Jesus and stuff like that, would you entertain it? Or would you just be like, no, I'm good? I mean, I don't know what you're...
I'm good.
Yeah?
Yeah. Something similar to that actually did happen like a couple of weeks ago. I got... walked into 2 Jehovah's Witnesses at my mom's apartment complex and just like, hey, you have a brief moment? I'm good, man. I'm agnostic. You have a nice day.
Yeah. Yeah, I see. I'm that guy. I'm like, yeah, all right, what's up? Like, just get it out of the way.
Nah, man, don't waste your time like that.
If those guys
don't waste their time.
If those guys cut me off, though.
If they cut you off, you can tell them to kick rocks.
Go ahead.
Yeah, you son of a bitch.
Could you please just let me check out my groceries?
Fuck you. I'm trying to help you, motherfucker.
Wow, this is...
You gotta ask Jesus Christ.
I
We're all
don't have
sinners.
to do anything.
We're all sinners.
Okay.
He's not gonna force you to do it.
You're sinning right now.
Oh,
no,
shit.
I'm not, motherfucker. You fucking accuser. Get the fuck out of here, you fucking accuser. You motherfucking accuser.
Wow.
Yo, what the fuck?
Dude, he said the worst thing. You are. And she said, what the fuck did you just say? Cristian would be all over this, dude. Cristian would be this guy right here.
Oh, yeah, dude.
100%.
Oh, yeah.
You would make this lady have a fucking meltdown.
Yeah. Car sales, man. Just smile. You can say the meanest shit to someone if you just know how to say it.
You're sitting right now and her face will change. She went from pure, just like, come on, man. Like, you're going to go to hell. What the fuck did you just say to me right now? That's my favorite part in the whole fucking, oh, it gets worse, dude. It gets so fucking worse.
Get the fuck out of here.
God damn.
Motherfucking accuser.
People shopping.
Accuser of the fucking brethren, you motherfucker!
God! Yo, hold on. I need to see Kathy Bates play her. I need to see that shit.
Holy shit, dude. You accuser of the brethren. Dude, she
Bro,
was...
all I'm seeing is Kathy Bates in fucking American Horror Story right now watching this. That's all I'm seeing.
Yeah, dude. Oh, dude. Dude, yeah, that's Kathy Bates in an American Horror Story about the fucking, what is it? The Rapture. That's yeah,
Yep.
Yeah, that's her for sure, dude. Oh, my God.
I'm pissed because he won't repent.
I just want to get some groceries and go home.
I just want my shit. That's it.
Okay, so because his religious views don't match yours, you're mad at
I don't give a fuck because it's gonna burn in hell. And you are too, bitch.
Pause. Dude, now she's attacking the help, dude. She's just on a war path.
I just like how she gets very casual. I'm pissed because he won't repent.
I'm pissed the fuck off right now, you guys. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm pissed right now, dude.
And all the employee did was ask a question like, wait, so is this what's happening? You're going to hell too? Well, I just asked the question.
You're going to hell too, bitch.
I just want to know what's going on.
So our very own Cristian also used to work at Walmart as a manager, and I can't imagine that he's not had situations that are especially almost this similar.
Oh, this lady reminds me of I had a customer very similar to this lady. I think I might have told you before, but like, it was Easter.
Yeah.
It was Easter one time, and this lady, she was always strange. She was always like having other customers be like, that lady's fucking crazy. And but she was in our store all the time. And this one time it was Easter, and she like walks in and she's like, "Hey, did you know it's lamb season?" And I was like, "Okay, Easter, like that makes sense, I guess. You know, Jesus is the lamb, whatever." And I was just like, "Yeah." She was like, "Sacrificial lamb season," just like that. Did the voice and everything.
Oh my god.
Okay. And there was another time the same lady, she like came in and she like had these glasses and she was like, "I want to return these." I was like, "Ma'am, these glasses are years old." But like I could tell she's had them in her like glove box forever.
Yeah.
You know, and I was like, "Yeah, I can't take those back. I don't have you know, any way to ring them up, any barcode to scan. Like I'm not even sure we sold them to you, you know?"
Yeah.
And she was like, "Just let me trade them for something comparable." And I was like, "No, like it doesn't work like that. You know, if there's a barcode, maybe, you know," but I was like, "No, sorry, we can't do that. I don't even know how much to charge for these, you know?"
Yeah.
And then she like had the glasses and she crumpled them up and she goes, and then she threw them on the floor and she was like, "Pick it up." I was like, "No." I was like, "You could leave though." And then she was like, "No, pick it up. I'm going to stand here until you pick it up." I was like, "Well, then I've got to call a few people."
Oh my god.
And I did.
We're going to call the problem solvers right now, bro.
I called the fire department and I was just like, I think we got a lady who's just, you know, I don't think she's allowed to be outside on her own, you know?
Question.
Yeah.
Why the fire department?
Well, I dialed 911.
Oh,
you
gotcha.
know, and then the fire departments, they're usually the first ones to show up.
Okay.
So the funniest shit happened after that because, so like what they do is they do like a psych evaluation, right, to make sure that you're like mentally okay, and they ask you like just general questions like how old are you, you know, what year is it, who's the president, right? And it was so crazy because I was like, she was answering the questions and she was answering them correctly. But then after each answer, she would go into like some crazy tangent about it. So they'd be like, "Who's the president of the United States?" And she was like, "Oh, that's Mr. Barack Obama. But did you know he's actually a lizard man who actually lives in Iraq and sells cocaine out of a cave?"
I was praying you weren't going to say anything about lizards.
I just am so blown away that people like this just fucking exist, dude. And I don't know if it's just mental instability. I don't know if it's their upbringing. I don't know what it is. But she got up and she got dressed and she said, "I'm going to save some lives today. I'm going to save this man's life today." So let's go ahead and see what's going on here.
You're gonna be down there fucking with them, screaming in holy fucking terror of fucking.
She got a little dance with it too? What the fuck?
Dude. Poetic.
But I can't have you yelling and spewing profanities at other people that are in the store.
Understandable.
I mean, well, it's not the way to do it.
Answer my fucking question.
Pause it.
Fuck you, don't call me.
Don't you dare. Answer my fucking question. I'll fucking smack you right now in my uniform. Don't you dare talk to me like that, dude.
He was gearing up for it. You saw when she started getting close to him.
Oh no, he's doing the ma'am. He's doing the hand on the metaphorical chest, ma'am. Like they're gearing. That's just why like it's hard for me to work in person customer service because I have a limit, and I feel like there's one. I'll knock you out cold. I'll throw you.
Yeah. No, some motherfuckers will intentionally push you to that limit. Yeah. It's not worth it.
I just get so like I appreciate like you know again with you like you're so good at like just taking this and just walking away with it. Like I want to break this woman in half. You know what I mean?
If people get hyped up like that, man, all you gotta do is just talk to them like they're stupid. Like,
just make it even worse.
Yeah, just hey, man, you good?
See, I've tried that, and the person I was talking to was just as smart, so they knew exactly what the fuck.
That is hard. If it's me going hard at someone with my, I guess what would you call it? With my verbal prowess.
Oh yeah, he's very good. He's got away with his words.
Another academic, if you will.
Another scholar. I see. Yeah, that's fucking awesome. Let's go.
Who the fuck told you what my title is, motherfucker? Shut the fuck up. Motherfucker.
I do apologize.
He's still recording.
He's chilling there, dude. He's already done checking out his groceries.
Oh, he loves it.
In order to be saved, otherwise you're gonna spend eternity in fucking hell. And I don't want that. I want you to be saved. I want you to be saved, sir. I don't want you to burn in hell for all.
And she's still trying. She's still like, look, dude.
And that is my choice in life.
Do me a favor and scrub a little bit, because I know that this. If I'm assuming this is like the whole thing, like she's talking to them for a while. Keep going, yeah, because she's pleading with them like crazy right now.
I'm not.
Oh, okay. Go back up right here. I think this is where the last part I said.
Why haven't they ever called security on this one?
Fucking mouth, bitch! You don't have Jesus Christ in your heart. I feel fucking sorry.
Oh, I should have clipped that right there.
Please do.
And she walks away.
Like nothing ever
Ocean's
happened.
11, dude.
She's got a train of people behind her.
So ballsy.
I'm surprised nobody's tried swinging on her ass yet.
Oh yeah, dude. So in this situation, like I feel like officially, the purge has officially begun. Like, as a concerned citizen, I know for a fact if Allie was the one that said something to her and she was like, "Shut the fuck up, bitch," Allie's knocking her out cold. Like it's just like you gotta. Some people just need to learn the hard way, man.
Yeah.
There is no reasoning with people like this, and so here's begs another question: is this substance or is this mental?
Swing on her and see how she responds when she gets up.
If she gets up, if she gets right back up, it's substance for sure. I thought for a long time that this lady was definitely like a druggie. Like I thought that this was. I think that this is. I don't think that this is mentally unstable. It is, but I don't think in this situation she's just mentally unstable. I think that she's fucked up right now. I think so.
So, I mean, to bring it back to like my crazy old lady.
Mm-hmm.
So she was saying some similar stuff to this. Like, I think it was when she was crushing the glasses in front of me. She like told me, like she like got really close, and she was like, "I'm gonna drag you down to the bottom of the ocean, and I'm gonna grind your bones into calcium pills and wear your skin as a coat." And then I think that was when I called medical services, and it was so funny because like after they were done psych evaluating her and stuff, they were like, "Okay, well, she answered all the questions right."
Yeah.
And then they were like, "So we can't really do anything, but do you know if like you can get a hold of her husband or anything, if she has anyone?" And then like as we're talking about this, we see like this little old guy just like and straight up he's just like, "I'm so sorry, this is my wife, I don't know how she got outside."
Who let her out?
So to actually answer your question,
Yeah.
I think there's no way to actually tell.
No.
It could be something as simple as she is on medication and she's just off for whatever reason.
Do you think? Yeah, either she's off or she's taking too much.
Yeah.
It's always perplexed me because I've never felt so passionate about something that I'm gonna go do that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like I just always wonder like what inspires a person to just pop off like that to strangers. And that's why I think, you know, I might want to change my answer because then maybe that is a little bit mental because I feel like most sane people, even if I was ballsy enough to go to you and be like, "Have you accepted Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior?"
You motherfucking accuser! Get the fuck out of here!
It would be my response.
Okay. That's fucking crazy, dude. You get the point though. I mean, she gets carted away, and it's just this is what I live for. This is the one reason why I miss the LA Metro. This is the reason why I miss living or like walking around Hollywood all day long because
you would thrive in New York.
Oh, dude, I'm sure.
You would fucking thrive.
I'm fucking sure, dude. I would be the guy that records it. But can I tell you, as someone who's getting into camera work, you know what drives me fucking crazy now? People who shoot portrait style. Like this drives me crazy.
Yeah.
Drives me crazy because I know you got to just like this because I hate this. I hate this. Like right here, you just got to tilt it over, you know, and I'm sure in the moment, you know, he wasn't thinking about that, but I'd just be like, hold on, keep being crazy. Let me just
We just make some adjustments. We're
Right,
gonna be
exactly.
famous in a minute, honey.
Which is another reason why I want to, you know, like I watched that whole, like, I think you showed me like the whole fucking Bing Bong guy, like fuck your life guy.
Bing Bong, fuck your life.
Yeah, like that's like New York, like that's fucking New York crazy right there, dude. And it's like, yeah, I just want to see that all day long.
Oh yeah, no, go out to New York, you will see that shit all day, every day.
That's fucking crazy, dude. And I love it. I just want stories to talk about with people because it's like, I think it's kind of like it's the same reason I watch movies, like superhero movies. Like I'm never gonna be a fucking superhero, so it's cool to watch it. I know that hopefully I'll never be so mentally unstable. I'm gonna go ask people in Walmart, are you afraid of burning in hell, you son of a bitch?
I'm afraid of where this conversation is gonna go. That's what I'm afraid of, man.
Right.
You have a nice
Yeah,
day.
you have a nice day, dude. Yeah, it's fucking crazy. We're gonna probably wrap it up here. Probably gone long enough. It was super awesome having you on, dude.
Thanks.
I was actually really excited to have you on for a long time, and you know, I've been feeling hot shit because I have all this stuff now. So it's just like I know that with like just like Tyler, like I want to have Tyler back on because I've just, you know, not to toot my own horn, I've definitely progressed a lot, you know, in my situation, and I just kind of want to share it with the people that were, whether you were there physically or just, you know, through something, you know, if it wasn't for you, like I honestly feel like I would have not done it so soon had you have not given me, potentially a stranger, the ability to use your music. I loved you. I love that music. I loved your shit. I mean, I'd still like to use it, you know, every now and again because it's really good. I'm definitely gonna post your Spotify on this one because I mean it's such good music to just. I hate saying that, but it's just like to chill and relax to.
I mean,
you know,
a big part of that is because of like my whole temperament thing. Like I don't like being angry. Like I just like to relax and chill.
I can tell that
music to emulate that
a lot with your music. I mean, it definitely is. It's so to me it sounds so pretentious, but like to me it is just kind of like a painting. You know what I mean? Like it's so like just all over the place. I love your use of just brass instruments. I love your use of samples. It's really cool. Side B is one of my favorite. I think it is my favorite song that you've ever done. I listen to it probably at least once a week.
I was wondering why that thing is always so high. Like I checked the metrics, I'm just like, why is this so high?
It's me.
Thank you.
It's just me going crazy. If you actually go in my room right now, it's just all over my wall. Just side B, you know.
It's full, by the way.
Yeah.
So
I fucked up.
It's all good. You called it side B last time. The first time you said, I was like, the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
Now I know what it is.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, it was super awesome having you on, man. You're always welcome back on.
Yeah, man.
Don't forget about me when you're big and famous.
Oh, that's not gonna happen.
Oh, stop it! I can't wait till you release the full length of what you're dropping. Is it soon, or what are we looking at?
So yeah, I have a 2-track EP dropping on Sunday, March 6th.
And where can people find you?
Find that shit everywhere, pretty much. Any of the major streaming platforms. If you want to follow me on Instagram, I don't post often, but you can still follow. I post snippets and shit every now and then.
What's your Instagram name?
It's gonna be the NeonBright, all one word.
Anything else? Twitter or anything like that?
I don't use Twitter. No. And I do have a Facebook page, but I post on that one even less, so I'm not even gonna bother mentioning that bitch.
Well, definitely look up. It is the NeonBright. All right, the NeonBright on Instagram. You're on Spotify. I assume you're on SoundCloud.
SoundCloud, Apple Music,
all that stuff. Great. As always, it's me. No Allie this time. It's all right. You were a little early, but it's okay.
He's excited.
You see, when my headphones get off, you know, that's when it's time.
I'm sorry. You gestured to me. I thought that was it.
No, I was just looking at you.
You a fucking retard or what?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
You're fired.
All right.
Thank you, everyone, for listening. Leo, man, awesome seeing you. Come on back whenever you want. And,
absolutely.
Everyone have a wonderful rest of your night, and we'll see you next time.
If you like what you heard, type into their Instagram and Twitter. The information's right below with their email.
It's time you bit the bullet and started caring about something with all your heart and energy.
Be sure to log into the channel by subscribing and check out the previous episodes. But until then, we'll see you next week with a new one. We out for now.